Amina Okada, Chief Curator at the National Museum of Asian Art, Guimet, in Paris, art historian and author of numerous books dedicated to Indian art, has accepted to ensure the scientific direction of our edition. Thanks to her remarkable work and high expectations, the miniatures that have been selected pay homage to the beauty and diversity of Indian painting. Amina has also written 600 commentaries for the images. Furthermore, in her introduction, The Ramayana in Indian Painting, Amina discusses Mughal manuscripts from the end of the 16th century and Rajput painting from the 17th to 19th centuries.
The first illustrated manuscripts of the Ramayana date back to the reign of the Mughal Emperor Akbar, who reigned from 1556 to 1605, and who was the first who not only wished that this great epic, seminal text of Hinduism be translated from Sanskrit into Persian, but also that it be illustrated by the greatest painters of his imperial workshop. Indian painting largely illustrated the Ramayana. It was therefore difficult to make a choice. The first criteria was, of course, the aesthetic nature of a piece, its beauty, the brilliance of its colors, also the quality of the miniatures, as some have been degraded or damaged over time. It was also necessary for certain miniatures to be distinguished by their iconography from the traditional style of illustrating such or such emblematic episode. And we gave priority, insofar as possible, to the slightly incongruous scenes, a little deviant from what we would expect from a Rajput painter in the 17th century, for example, when he was meant to illustrate one episode or another. And it was all of these considerations which allow us to choose in this large sea of Indian painting between the Rajasthan schools of Mewar, Kishangarh, Bundi, Kota, Jaipur, the schools known as the Schools of the Hills or Pahari, and there we had no shortage of choice to select from very beautiful manuscripts, such or such an image which precisely illustrates such or such a chapter or episode of the Ramayana which we had at our heart set on illustrating.
The preface of our edition, written by B. N. Goswami, Professor Emeritus of Art History at the Punjab University in Chandigarh, discusses how the Ramayana was recited during family evenings. Even today, the story of Rama is told in numerous Indian households. Storytellers still sing it on the banks of the Ganges River, and Brahmins recite it during religious ceremonies. Dussehra celebrates the victory of Rama over Ravana, and in the villages, the popular theatrical event, the Ram Lila, celebrates the story of Rama.
Only because I love and respect you, am I reminding you, not teaching you, that on no account should you take up your bow and unprovoked turn your thoughts to killing the Rakshasas of Dandaka. My mighty husband, I disapprove of your killing creatures that have done no wrong. We must respect the customs of the place. When you are back in Ayodhya, you may follow the Kshatriya code. But my joy would be unending, like that of my mother-in-law and father-in-law, should you renounce the kingship altogether and become a contented sage. From righteousness comes material wealth. From righteousness comes happiness. Through righteousness one gains everything. The very essence of this world is righteousness.
We invite you to discover this sumptuous edition of the Ramayana, illustrated by 700 Indian miniatures in 7 volumes, presented in an illustrated box set. A delight for the eyes and the spirit. This sacred text, the Ramayana, is presented in such a way that the reader is totally transported by its beauty.